In the previous video, we discussed the basics of interference with the help of a model. As per the formula, angle of diffraction depends on two factors: wavelength of the source and thickness of the wire or width of the slit. Let us verify. What will happen if we replace this red laser with the green one? This thin wire is located at a distance of 3 meters from the screen. Wavelength of green light is 550 nanometers, while that of red one is 650 nanometers. For green laser with smaller wavelength, first dark fringe will be nearer to the central maxima than the red laser. Theta is proportional to the wavelength as per the equation. How about thickness of the wire? In this case, theta is inversely proportional to the thickness of the wire. Finer wire will result in wider fringes. We can try this by sliding a set of wires in increasing order of thickness and see how the pattern evolves. Same is also true with the width of the slit. Shaving blades can be attached to the cut sheet with slits of increasing width. Just like the thickness of wire, position of the first dark fringe shifts towards the central maxima as width of the slit increases. Sliding mechanism like this can be used to adjust distance between two shaving blades. Observe the fringe pattern as the slit becomes narrower. Alternatively, you can try with one fixed blade and another loose one, fixed by the magnet in place. You can manually adjust the distance between blades and explore the patterns formed. Small blades from the twin shaving kit can also be attached to the jaws of vernier caliper, and similar mechanism can be tried. With wire in vertical position, a horizontal fringe pattern is seen on the screen. Will it be the same if I place the wire in horizontal position? Fringe pattern is now vertical. Pattern orients itself as per the orientation of the slit or obstacle. Rotating the slit from blade in anti-clockwise direction also moves the pattern in the same direction. Try this out with multi-strand wire placed in front of the laser. Bringing the screen closer to the slit reduces the distance of the first dark fringe. This distance is proportional to the distance of the slit or wire from the screen. Instead of slit, we will cut a small square in the aluminum foil. Different patterns are observed on the screen. I could not cut a small rectangle or circle with the same setup. But you can definitely give it a try. Regular glass mirror is back silvered. With the help of sharp objects like this compass, we can remove the coating from the back side and create one or more slits. Pattern changes with the number of slits. Similar pattern is seen as well if we switch the sides. Black soot from the candle can be deposited on this thin glass slide, and similar slits can be scratched on the glass. We will explore another area called diffraction grating in the next video. Instead of red laser, can we try this 3 white LED red light? We don't get similar pattern. Why? This is because waves are not in phase for LED light. Waves do not maintain a constant phase relationship with each other over time. It keeps on changing. Our eyes are not powerful enough to detect these patterns in nanosecond intervals. These sources are incoherent by nature. For coherent sources like laser, waves always maintain a constant phase difference. Light from a laser can be considered as coherent. Waves maintain a constant phase with respect to each other. It is also monochromatic, as it has only one wavelength. Let us explore how we can build slits with everyday things around us. For better clarity, I have used a green laser. You will get identical result with red laser as well. Use two pencils, rubber band and eraser to create a slit. Insert blades to create a small slit between pencils. You can use other objects like pins to adjust the width of the slit. Small gaps between comb can be tried to form a pattern like blades and wires. Fold aluminum foil and create a sharp edge. Place it on a card sheet side by side to form one slit. Or instead you can cut a slit with a sharp knife in the foil to create interference patterns. We can use these calculations to calculate width of the human hair. I wanted to test different patterns by printing them on the OHP transparent sheet. But it did not work as expected. What if the same setup is tested inside water? Will there be any change in pattern observed? I wanted to test this one, but could not finish the setup properly. Maybe some other time. When thick cycle spoke, which is a cylindrical shape, is placed in the path of red laser light, I got a small bright spot, similar to the Poisson spot. I am planning to explore more on these with the help of spherical objects like small ball bearing. Moving forward, I am planning to use different sources of light instead of laser, like sunlight, candle, flashlight of the phone, and so on. Also, need to explore if I can use two independent coherent sources as well instead of just one. Do try these variations at home to know more about diffraction and interference. In the next video, let us look at how gratings make our life easier. Thank you.